Most YouTube channels and internet businesses never grow. You live the same day on repeat, like Groundhog Day, and get the same amount of views and make the same amount of money for years. The reality is, if you're taking the same actions every day and not getting any different results, you're not working on what you need to be working on to get to the next level. This is where coaching comes in. And no, I'm not talking about the shitty Facebook ads, grow in however many days, or I'll wire you $5,000 growth formula. What I'm talking about today is real consulting. I'm talking about how to shortcut your growth by actually talking to experts, not Miami course selling gurus. If you're new here, my name's Luke. I've grown my gaming coaching business to nearly 500,000 subscribers, and I don't have a program to sell you. Today, I'm talking about how I used talking with experts and finding the right people to grow my business faster than any of my friends did. So if you're struggling with growth plateaus, or you're considering folding to the course selling gurus on your Instagram For You page, don't do it. Please watch this video instead, and I hope this helps.
Yes, internet people. Consulting is a cheat code. That's the topic for today. In the last couple weeks, I've just had a bunch of business updates, a lot of things I'm excited to share. The theme that keeps coming up again and again is that consulting is a cheat code. I saw Mr. Beast did a recent interview on the Colin and Samir podcast, creator podcast with the biggest creator in the world, for those of you who don't know, on YouTube at least. And he said that whenever he's going into a new business, whenever he's going into a new area, he was talking about starting a chocolate company. First thing he does is he goes and consults with people. He finds all the people in the industry and he talks to them. And I was recently doing a product launch. I've been mentoring this guy, and just again and again, the value of consulting is coming up. I'm not talking about like the McKinsey, BCG, pay somebody $50,000 to consult and do some project to tell you that you need to trim 40% of your staff. Like, I'm talking about consulting as in going to the person who knows exactly what you want to do and paying them for their time, talking to them, asking them questions, whatever you can do to get a hold of their experience. I'm gonna tell you 3 stories about how consulting has been a cheat code for me in the last week. Let's start with the first one. I've been mentoring a guy. So as many of you know, I'm the #1 Rocket League teacher on YouTube. It's a video game, car soccer. I'm the largest teacher in that game. And I have like 400, 500,000 subscribers at the time I'm recording this, somewhere in between there. There's nobody who actively teaches the game like I do. And it's very rare that I see somebody try to compete with me. But there is a guy who's trying to compete with me right now. It's actually funny. I was doing some market research looking for affiliates, people that I could sponsor to promote my company and who I could work with. And, I was just doing some research, looking at who was in the scene, and I found this guy. The relationship kind of evolved, and just over the past couple weeks, I've been mentoring him. He has a lot of questions. There are a lot of things he can improve. I have a lot of respect for him because he's editing his own videos right now. He's doing everything. He's doing the YouTube grind that I did for a decade before I could build out an editing team and, have access to all the people that I have access to now. And I've been helping the dude, and TLDR, we've been talking about working together. And in the last 3 or 4 weeks from consulting with me, he's made his first 4 $200 a month sales. So he went from making $200 a month to, in the last 3 weeks of working with us, he's made almost $800. Doing exactly what he was doing before, but we just helped him make some tweaks. So I went to him and said, hey, look, dude, I want to keep giving you access to me. I want to keep answering your questions every day. But now that I've been answering your questions every day and helping you for the last 4 weeks, we're kind of at the point where it's like, if I'm going to coach you every single day, make it worth it for me. I basically told him, hey, if you want to keep your priority responses for me, I need some upside. Like, I need this to be worth my time. Otherwise, I'm going to focus on my own business. So long story short, I'm hoping we work out some sort of rev share model where it's like, look, dude, because of my experience, I can help you 5 to 10x your revenue. So doesn't it make sense for you to give me 20% rev share, 30% rev share, 50, 60, 70? I mean, it could be as high as that, but obviously I want him to feel really good about the deal. But that's the idea. When somebody's done exactly what you've done, there are so many steps along the way that I can help him with. The biggest unlock we've taught him in the last week is, hey, dude, rather than just sending your leads a question, do you want to buy coaching with me? Talk to them first. Ask them some questions, see what rank they're at, see what they want help with, establish a relationship, and then get on a call and talk to them about what they want, and then ask them on call, hey, do you want to move forward with this? And he's gone from being able to have to pull people's ear to give him $40 an hour to being able to sign 4 clients up on a $200 a month one-on-one coaching membership. That's just because of the sales process and how we taught him to, hey, dude, invest more time in the people you're talking to. It sounds kind of silly, but those things are things that we've learned from being in the industry for 4 years and, trying all the different models. Trying to get clients through them filling out a form didn't work. Trying to get clients through them going to a landing page didn't work. Trying to find clients through sending them to a website didn't work. All these things are tens of thousands of dollars that I've made mistakes on, and now I can tell the dude, hey, this is the best way. And so that's the one story about why consulting is such a cheat code. And I can say from like the perspective of the mentor, if we keep working together, he's gonna make a lot more money. And I can help him make a lot more money and hopefully we can both win. But that's from the perspective of a mentor. From the perspective of a mentee, for the last 4 to 6 weeks, I've been talking with the CEO of Medify. I just cold DM'd him, reached out to him, said, hey dude, I love your platform. I think there's a lot of overlap between us. Can we talk for 15 minutes? And so I got a call. We went over a lot of different things, but ultimately he showed me that they're kind of moving their platform in a direction that supports me more. And so I'm like, yeah, let's figure out how I can get all my stuff over to your platform. And so that's what we're doing. For those of you who don't know, Medify is like Fiverr, but for gaming coaches or for gaming creators. So I'm a gaming creator, right? Specifically, I'm a gaming coach. And what Fiverr does is they offer, a website, a platform where you can sell guides, sell events, sell one-on-one coaching, sell sessions, sell communities, all these things. And they're building out the infrastructure around it. And so over the past couple of weeks, I've started working with them more closely to do all these things and to help guide them, making their product better. And the CEO there has gone above and beyond, not just to help me make more money by using the platform, but also he's invested a lot in the relationship of just coaching me and my co-founder on what he thinks we should do. And one issue we were having a week or two ago that I probably would have struggled with for weeks was the sales process issue. Right now I have a massive following. I have 400,000 subscribers. I get a lot of views per video. I have all these things, but our business wasn't making much money. We're making, off of my AdSense, we're making 3,000-4,000. Off of our community at the time, we're making 3,000-4,000 a month. And that's not nothing money, but to have a following like mine, I know you can be making 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. So I know there's some massive inefficiencies in the process. And so what I talked with him about was the sales process. And we're like, hey man, we know that we need to do a sales process over DM. We know that we need to have an involved sales process with a human personalized touch because nobody else does that. And that's what we've seen a lot of success with. But the issue is it's taking a lot of time. It's taking a lot of time. We need basically somebody to call back leads immediately. Otherwise, if we call back a lead a day or two late, they've lost excitement. They don't even want to move forward. They don't care anymore. They forgot why they even reached out or why they signed up. And so what we were thinking about is finding some AI chatbot. He's like, no. AI chatbots are not there right now. I know they're not there right now. What we do on our team is we have a team of VAs who are overseas, but what we do is we give them a guide. We build out a tool on Claude, which is an AI software, so that way they can use AI to speed up their workflows. And he basically, in 60 seconds, explained why AI is at a point where it can enhance really well right now, but it can't really yet replace in a lot of cases. And him telling us that, we're like, oh, of course. Okay, let's move forward with this plan. And now we're moving forward with this plan this week. And I'm confident that this is gonna be the way forward. We're gonna save money, we're going to respond to leads faster, and we're gonna make more money as a result. We're gonna drive more sales. And so just again and again, I'm realizing consulting is a cheat code. And the takeaway that I want for you watching is if you're a business owner or a creator or an entrepreneur, and there is somebody who is doing what you wanna do, or you've seen online do it closely, and there's a way to reach out to them or a way to learn from them or even just consume their content, do it. I believe so firmly in this because every big jump I've made in my career, what enabled me to drop out of college, what enabled me to get to, making $100,000 a month in revenue, top line when I was 19, 20 years old, it's because I was investing in skills that I didn't have, and I was paying money to consult with these people and to work with these people and pull the future forward by taking lessons from them and not having to go make them myself and not have to make those mistakes. Eventually, you become the front runner in the industry and then you spend money on making mistakes. And that's where I'm at right now in the Rocket League coaching space. But I've realized consulting is such a cheat code, and so I wanted to document that because I think we're all just a couple skills or a couple people away from doing what we want to do or from getting to the next goal. And a lot of the time, if you're anxious or depressed or hopeless or not sure where you need to go, it's because you haven't talk to the right people or you don't have the right guides. So this isn't like a sales pitch to go buy my coaching or buy my course. I don't have a paid mentorship or a paid whatever, but I just think this is helpful. So if that was helpful, let me know what you want to see next and I'll tell you guys more stories. See you in a couple weeks or a couple days. Bye.